How y'all doing? We're here with Ginger and Other Creations. We are going to paint something watery. So let's go paint. Oh boy, I've got about 45 minutes to do this piece. Okay, Creative Inspirations, middle green. Give it a shake. I'm just going to give them a shake as I go along. Decoart, forest green. Creative Inspirations, light green. Mont, light green for some reason. I just picked up every leftover green I got. Creative Inspirations, deep green. Creative Inspirations, emerald. There's hardly anything left in these little ones. I can barely even feel them shaking. Mont, olive. Mont, sap green. Yeah, there's like a scrape, maybe. Some of those may not even be pictured. Those are the colors for my teeny tiny flip cup, little knoll in the water. We are doing a sunrise over sea or something like that. Something. We're doing something. And for that sunrise, I have creamsicled up some Artist Loft Magenta and some orange. I think that's a Artist Loft orange, just a lot of white added into it. This is Artist Loft Vermilion with a lot of white added into it because I wanted it to be all creamsickly for the sunrise sunset thingamajigger. We got Creative Inspirations lemon yellow, also yellow for the center. Got Arteza pearl Canary. We have for the water Decoart Sapphire. Also another thing for this sky. Liquitex basic light blue violet. That's going to be around the edges. Our swipe color for the water, Amsterdam titanium white. We are also going to use acrylic pouring medium to add a little sparkle to the water because the water should sparkle. It also adds a little bit of whiteness, a little bit of opaque whiteness. This is Marte titanium white. This helps to do cloudiness in the sky. So that is part of our sky. We have Decoart Deep Sapphire for the furthest away of the water. And oh my goodness, this lid is welded on. When paint dries, it becomes glue. Yes, it does. And Arteza Pearl Turquoise. Another lovely watercolor. Color of water, not watercolor, because we are acrylics, thank you. Okay, so sky colors. Let's get the sky going first, shall we? I think we're just going to start out by flat out pouring a bit where the sun's going to go. Yes. We're going to get a little bit of that pearl canary in there now because there's quite a bit of it there. And we're just going to shoot it out. Let that mix. That's a little crazy looking right off the bat. Okay. Orange. Explain to me why my oranges and yellows always get little flecks in them. Because they always do. Here we go. There wasn't a lot of paint in here. Over on this side. Creamsicling. Okay. like what that's doing. It is oh so subtle, but it is ever so pretty. I caught that it was filming in the wrong direction. Okay, some white. Good. Some of that. Creamsicled up orange. Touch of that magenta. Let's come in on this side. Go this way though, because there's magenta there. Whoops! Right off the edge. Okay, we can live with that. There we go. That's a very cool effect. Okay, that's it for that orange. Let's get a bit of magenta on this side. That's about all we're gonna get there. Come back this way. That's some cool effects right there. Oh yes. So we're gonna go vermilion, white, magenta. There's not enough because I sucked up too much air, so we're gonna just go with that, and then we'll add to it in a second. Actually, might not be room for light blue violet on this side. I can live with that. Just put light blue violet on the other side. Okay, I'm gonna suck up a tiny bit vermilion, bit of white, bit of magenta, a little bit more white, load of that light blue violet, a load of white. Gonna invert it, let it mix a bit, and apply liberally to the surface. I think I will put a touch of this over here just to balance it out just a little bit. This looks a little weird to me, although it's really busy and kind of good. Just kind of coming in underneath that set of colors and sort of spreading it. It's almost a swipe. In a way, it's a reverse swipe because you're actually lifting the colors and laying them up over top, even though it's getting the stretchiness of sort of a swipe. And I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I want to encourage more of this and less of what is there. That softened that nicely. Yes, yes. Oh, someone didn't clean well enough. Either that or that was sitting underneath. I'm gonna pull it this way. Line. The furthest away point. Big dark line. And then a sort of mixture. Sapphire blue. Looks like the rest of that sapphire blue. And the pearl turquoise. And how are we going to spot this? Just a touch of this pearl pouring medium here and there. Sort of give it a waviness. Maybe, hopefully. Couple touches of the Mont white in there because that won't that doesn't sink like the Amsterdam does. Then we are going to do some little swiping. Alright. Water part. Now, take one of these little taggy card things. So I will just dip. We will kind of chop the sunrise, sunset, whatever it is, down here into the water. Okay, pick up some of the orange in here. That card is not working very well. It is rapidly sogging. I don't know if I can make the silicone work with me. We're gonna try. Looks like a bit of a white cap. That's cool. That's not working too badly. Hey. Get some of this orange. Getting just a hint of it, but I think just a dab will do ya. That might be a bit too much. Just go and kind of try to calm it down a little bit. Just gonna have to chop right through it. It doesn't mind at all. I'm not gonna touch that. That lacing right there is just too awesome to disturb. But I will a tiny bit. Now I can see that my ocean is not coming over the edge. So we want to give it a little bit of encouragement in that direction. And pull it a little this way as well. But not too much. Just kind of moving it around, spreading it out, mixing it together a little bit. And then let's see, all we have left to do is our island, which will have flowery bits on it. Okay, so we're gonna just do all of the greens, into a lovely little flippy cup. Not gonna do anything. If you don't move fast, you don't get to be in the painting. Olive green. Let's get rid of, if it'll work. Yeah, I think that's too dried out. Too dried out. That forest, middle, I think, light. Okay, see if I can do this without screwing something else up. And we're gonna go drag it down a little bit. And that is going a little high. Let's see if we can get it to round out a little bit. Just chase it off the edge there, like that. That's cool. Swoop. Okay, and when that is dry, I will put in a touch of grassiness and little flowers and whatnot. I feel like it may have been better without the little bit of land. Now that I'm looking at it, but let's not judge it when it's half baked, okay? Okay. This is sort of a middle phase, but we've got the knoll and the sky. Very creamsically sky. All that going down into the water. I think I stretched it a little more than I wanted to, but it's alright, it's okay for a first time. There's a lot of wow going on there, so largely this is going to change because I'm going to paint in the grassy, weedy reediness of the land there, and we will have our little ocean sunrise. So stay tuned for the dried intermediate thing. Don't even know what to call it. Alright, stay tuned. At this point, it feels very, very probable that I am going to give this one an Etch-a-Sketch ending, as in I am going to sand it or gesso over it and paint it again, because there is more wrong with it than I would like to have be. And I think I'm going to do a completely different tactic when I do it again, but I also feel this strange compulsion to see it completed before I completely decide that it needs to go. So I am going to be a little insane and finish the grassland and then decide to get rid of it. But this will be a complete video, and I will make another one when I repaint it. Okay, so I have already done a little bit of the grassiness here, and I do like the effect, and that's part of why I want to see it completed before I give it a chop. But we're gonna do this ever so quickly because yeah, I have to work very soon, and I think they would appreciate if I was there. That was a little. It's doing very well. I wanted to have shorter grasses, but I think this kind of just works on its own in a way. Just sort of going all over the place with it. Yes, there are things that I like about this, but overall I think I would give it a C. And I don't want to spend... C. No. Yeah, I give it a grade of C. And I don't want to spend the rest of my life staring at a C. So, I am going to do a refigure. There are things that I like. This up here is really cool. This went wrong. This went wrong. The little stuff going into the hole there. This is the effect I wanted in here. That's okay. I don't know. It goes a little wrong over here too. And I overstretched, even though the ocean looks pretty good. It looked a lot better before I added the ground. Stay tuned for the dry result. Alright, we are just gonna give this one its little moment. It is definitely slated to get the Etch-a-Sketch ending. I am going to sand it a little bit to make sure it's not all lumpy bumpy, gesso it, and I will be painting another sea sunset over it. Because this is, it's okay, but it's not great. But I did put the drawer handle on it so that I get an idea of what it would look like completely finished, although the drawer handle is not attached because I'm not that crazy. Thank you. Let's take a look at it. I do kind of like the effect of the grass. It's not that bad, particularly in here where I was actually really careful in doing it when I was testing it. But, yeah, so if I do a grassy effect like that again, I will have to do it nice and carefully in whatever method I was doing it when I was first testing it. I do like bits of the sky. I like the mixing up there. But yeah, that's not enough to get me through. And I don't really like this blob of orange. I don't like how blocky the sun stayed. I don't like how it got stretched out. I do like that knob. I picked it out. Of course I like it. I do like the mixing between the magenta and the vermilion and the orange in this area, but the blue just kind of sticks out. And the ocean got overstretched. So, it is what it is. Like I say, it's got a C. C's passing, but it ain't gonna pass here. So, thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. We'll catch ya later. Bye-bye.